I'm back! Is the ad break over? I hope you really enjoyed the, title screen for The Villainess is adored by the Prince of the Neighbor Kingdom. It doesn't even say Neighboring Kingdom. I gave this way too much credit for making sense. That being said, I think this game looks exquisite, and if you disagree, then you're a hater. I love Japanese games because the titles are always way the fuck too long, dude. You could cut like 95% of the words out of this title and it still works. The Villainess is adored. That's plenty of information. That's 100% enough information. This game does look fun though. It looks magical. I would eat those cookies. I might even take a sip of the tea. I would eat the green floating Krabby Patty next to that blonde dude's head. The bioluminescent ghost burger. I'd have a bite. I would have one bite of it. Get that fucking ectoplasm. This looks incredible. Again, you know, too long. They were targeting games at these, like, horny loser incel men. These dating games. So now, finally, here's a game for a horny loser incel women. Where are my femcells at, man? This is for you. Finally, some fucking representation. This is unbelievable. This looks so good. My dad came in with this on the TV. You actually got... When I was gone, too. No face cam, no fucking voiceover, it was just this. It was just shiny dude naked in his room in the fucking dark playing this fucking game. On the title screen for The Villainess is adored by the Prince of the Neighboring Kingdom. What about non-binary cells? Oh, you're talking about themselves? Well, they can look out for themselves, man. Ain't nobody making games for them. Ain't nobody making games for they/them. How about you go they/them yourself some fucking better pronouns, dude? Owned! My favorite pronoun, personally, I think it's the best one. He. He is iconic. That's the one I use, personally, so therefore it has to be the best. What? That's not English! What do you mean? How is that English? Shiny dude's dad just disappointedly shaking his head in the corner. Voice other than Tia Rose. Tiara Rose. Is that me? Am I Tiara Rose? Choose your warrior, man. Or wah, 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 wah. This game already kicks ass. And we haven't even started playing the game yet, folks! We have not even started playing the game yet. I can't wait to date all these handsome boys. Which one would you date? I'm leaning towards the main guy because he looks way fucking edgier and dreamier. The blonde guy looks like a bit of a nonce. No, what are they, not the... What do they call it? In British, what do British people call it? Foppish? Is that what I was thinking? No, he's not a nonce. I take that one back. Let's play the game. New game. Volume 1. Volume 1. Tiara Rose's voice is set as on. No, we have to turn off her voice. I'll be reading for all the characters, please. The condemnation of the villainess. Unfortunately, I can't help but notice that there's one drawing for this entire... Yeah, there's one drawing for the entire game. Bad news. Volume 1, Otome Game and Memories of the Past. The text is so fucking slow. However, despite being an occasional day... Today is the Academy's graduation party. However, despite being an occasional day, an unpleasant sight was to be seen. Okay, I thought I was crazy, but no, that sentence means nothing. Despite being an occasional day? A slang term used in Britain for convicted sex offenders. Yeah, I didn't mean that he was a nonce. I was thinking of something else. Nonce is funny though, that's what British people call pedophiles. I feel like it's a better slang term, it's punchier. Do you think they'll add sexy outfits in the cash shop this time? In Path of Exile 2? I fucking hope not, dude. I think Gooner games need to be shot on sight. like the League of Legends skins and shit like that. A girl was accused of a crime she had never committed. A girl named Tiara Rose, which isn't a name, with honey pink hair, was soon to be punished. Aquasteed. Aquasteed is the worst. That's worse than Tiara Rose. Now, how shall I get her out of this predicament? Unpleasant sight indeed, but for Aquasteed, it was quite an opportunity. Aquasteed? That's your name? I'm gonna name my son Aquasteed. Tiara Rose, get in here! Give Aquasteed a turn on the GameCube! Throwing empty beer bottles at him and shit. Heading lightly towards the king, Aquasteed was ready to ask him to leave the situation to him. I'm never gonna get over Aquasteed. Discord name has already been changed by the time you look into my Discord. This is gonna be the profile picture too. Meanwhile, King Alexander, normal name! Way better name! Seated in a luxurious gold-framed chair, was glaring at his own son, Heart Knights. Okay, now we're back to the horrible names. Are you Team Aquasteed or Team Heart Knights? Truly the Edward versus Jacob of our day. Aquasteed sounds like the name of a seahorse. It does! Seahorse Helicopter's name was secretly Aquasteed Heart Knights the whole time. The king surely wasn't expecting his own son to put him in a situation like this. He looks like he's about to explode. Oh please, dude, I really wanted to cut to the king and he's also just inexplicably a 20-year-old J-pop idol. Just then, the king notices Aquasteed. Okay, no, he looks like a king. Prince Aquasteed, I apologize for my son's behavior on such an occasional day. Wait, so Prince Aquasteed is not the king's son? No, not at all. Actually, it's rather lucky for me. Lucky! As Aquasteed smiled, the king looked at him puzzled. Wait, you said your name was Aquasteed. Am I hearing that, Steve? Is your name is Aquasteve? No, it's much dumber. King Alexander, I ask for your permission to propose to Lady Tiara Rose. Prince Aquasteed, do you understand what you have just said? How can you be so flippant and yet so desirable? The king's eyes opened wide in astonishment. And unprecedented as it may sound, Aquasteed had requested to propose to the prince's fiancée. I thought he is the prince! I'm so fucking confused. The king looks puzzled in general. I think the king is the only, like, sentient character in this story where he's surrounded by people called Aquasteed. He doesn't know what the fuck is going on. He doesn't understand why the throne room is just a massive, completely empty room with one chair in it. He doesn't understand why this dude has 8 million chains on his outfit. He's just a confused guy in general. Water Horse. So true. Prince Water Horse. However, this brings us to another fact. The prince is about to condemn his fiancée. What? In contradiction, the fiancée is known as a very well-mannered, kind lady. It's more than obvious that the fault lies with Prince Heart Knights. The king probably would not deny my proposal in this situation, would he? Why does he talk like Yoda, man? What a great character trait. This game is, we have to do the full playthrough, I'm sorry. We're buying this after we finish the demo. I also like how the throne and like the decor was clearly cut out of a different image and pasted at the end of this room. It's never become more apparent than right now that that is just like part of a different room that they pasted in here. Whilst the king kept his mouth shut, the person next to him spoke up. I will give you the permission. You! What are you saying? Not Mr. Clementine! Oh, he's so fucking evil, dude. Your Majesty, Tiara Rose is my daughter. It should not be a problem for the father to give him the permission. The man who spoke up was Prime Minister, who was also Lady Tiara Rose's father, Marquis Clementine. Dude, there's already so much politics. Game of Thrones who? House of the Dragons BTFO'd by House of the Aquasteed. Thank you for your permission. Please let me formally introduce myself, if Lady Tiara Rose would accept my proposal. Indeed, Tiara Rose would be happy to hear that Prince Aquasteed, the Crown Prince of Marin Forest, is interested in her. So says I, Mr. Clementine. Clementine is pretty good. It's pretty strong. It's a damn shame that he's in a game with fucking Aquasteed. Because his name is, like, in any other game, that would be the funniest name. But of course, I will not approve of any unwanted marriages to my daughter. The Marquis politely, yet with a firm tone, lets Aquasteed know that his daughter's will comes first with marriage. That is what he literally just said, yes. He surely cares deeply about her. For now, being able to introduce myself is enough. And I don't want Lady Tiara Rose to be with another man who doesn't care about her. Of course. Of course I will keep that in mind. Of course I will. How could I not? For now, let me take care of this situation. Why is it capitalized? Why is of course capitalized? Of course. This game is so good. Finally able to watch on my phone. Shiny Dude had to fucking turn off the stream in embarrassment, man. He did not want people to see. He was watching this on the bus and everybody just started beating the shit out of him in unison. For now, let me take care of this situation. As Aquasteed nodded to the king and marquis, he walked towards the center of the venue. Never have I thought that such an opportunity would come my way. Could I get any luckier? I once gave up, knowing that this love will remain unfulfilled. But I won't hold back my feelings anymore. Is that the new channel phrase? Of course. That's it, Prince Heart Knight. You should be ashamed of yourself, not her. Don't you think so, Lady Tiara Rose? This is so fucking insane. Why are we in school? Why are we in medieval ancient princess school? This story brings us back to the day before. It was just another regular school day. This is so fucking insane. A spacious classroom held about 30 students, whom all of them were from the royal of aristocrat families. As the sun was setting, the day was about to end, a girl abruptly stood up. The fine, crafted chair she was seated on tilted and made a small noise. In that moment, her seat cushion fell off, which caught the classroom's attention. Her name is Tiara Rose Lapis Clementine. The family, endowed with the title Lapis, holds the second highest authority in this country. This game is unbelievably fun. We have to do a full playthrough. We have to know what happens to Tiara Rose Lapis Clementine. My new Discord username. Yeah, this is Tiara Rose Yermal Clementine. This is her origin story. Oh, this is so beautiful. What is this? No! Something unexpected struck through my head. Not knowing what it was, I jump on my feet. It was the spitball shot by Aquasteed. He shoots spitball faster than any man. That's his special superpower. Oh no, everybody is looking! A lady should always act gracefully. I've been taught so all these years. Tiara Rose tries to calm herself down, but the flashback makes her panic. What flashback? The one she's currently in? She is actually breaking the fourth wall right now. She looks like Voldemort in a wig. She does not. She looks so beautiful. She is adored by this prince at the very least. JFK. No, this is not okay. Get yourself together, Tiara Rose. Heart Knights! Oh my god, he's so handsome. How can he be so evil, man? Heart Knights is definitely like, he's the bad boy, but he's like the bad boy who looks like he'd be nice, you know what I mean? He's like the secret devil. He seems like he'd be the really nice, sweet guy, but he's secretly evil. Vietnam. She's having her Vietnam flashbacks again. Huh? Heart Knights. Her fiancé looks over confused. No, I cannot collapse right here. Not now. My consciousness fades and I lose control. I loose my bowels all over the classroom floor. As my honey pink hair falls into my doo-doo, I realize I'm about to collapse. Oh no, Lady Tiara Rose. Lady Tiara Rose. Prince Aquasteed? Did I just see him rushing towards me? No, I must be having hallucinations. This bitch is so fucking crazy. How is she so insane? Just then, Tiara Rose had completely fainted. Is this in third person or first person? I'm so confused. This rapidly jumps through different tenses in first and third person. This story was written for true geniuses. This is like the Somnium Files style, non-chronological storytelling. That's true, Honey isn't pink! I didn't even think about that! Honey is not even close to being pink. I was so taken aback by everything else that I didn't even see the lie led right before my face. Not only that, but I don't even think steeds live in Aqua. However, her body had not collapsed onto the floor, but rather onto the hands that had rushed to save her. And those hands were not of Heart Knights, her fiancé. It was the Crown Prince Aquasteed, who had come to study abroad from the neighboring kingdom, Marine Forest. Aquasteed, who came just in time before Tiara Rose fell on the floor, held her gently as if he was holding a precious gem. Dude, I don't know why, but this script feels like TikTok. Like, this should be being read by a TikTok text-to-speech voice. It's like those TikToks that are made in third world countries where it's just like barely put into English. Lady Tiara Rose. That's the TikTok voice. I don't think it knows either. I don't know if it knows if it's in third person or first person either. Lady Tiara Rose, are you alright? Lady Tiara Rose. How is she the villainess? Why is she the villainess? This game is called The Villainess is Adored. I guess she's being executed in present day. Isn't she being condemned? Lady Tiara Rose had completely fainted, not able to answer to Aquasteed, nor realizing that he was holding her. No, not the villainess. Although he could hear her mumbling, her eyes were completely shut tight. After Tiara Rose fainted, her mind was flooded with memories. However, those were not of her past, nor the future. Yeah, that's generally not how memories work. But memories from somewhere completely different. Oh my god, what? This is so crazy. Yay, a new still. I finally completed Harknights' route. Wait, it's actually a game within a game? How did I predict it? How the fuck did I call that immediately? Back when we were talking to the king. This is insane, dude. Oh my god, I'm so good. Okay, nobody can fucking accuse me of going and reading this script ahead of time. Are you kidding me? Tiara Rose thinks to herself that somehow this girl resembles her. Probably due to the honey pink hair. Are these memories from my previous life? As ridiculous as it may sound, Tiara Rose was already convinced. Doesn't take much to convince you, girl. Her present life was a duplicate of her favorite otome game. The Ring of Lapis Lazuli is a fantasy otome game. This is so fucking weird. With magic and fairies in the concept of an European-style world. Its beautiful illustrations were what made it so popular. Much so that it was already booked with reservations before its release. Various routes include Prince Harknights, the heroine's brother-in-law Morgus Titlet. Morgulis Titlet? Leader of the Knights. Sorcerer, the school's healer, you name it. Man, they got them all. They even got Morgulis Titlet. I swear to God, they just got Morgulis from Game of Thrones. That's that shit that the assassins say. And then I don't know where the fuck they got Titlet, but it was inspired. Greatest creative decision I've seen in my fucking life. I have to legally change my last name to John Titlet, unfortunately. Tiara Rose herself in her past life was a huge fan of the Ring of Lapis Lazuli. She remembers, she was hooked for days. Dude, I swear to God, if I die and I'm reincarnated in the world of a video game I played for like 3 days, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. Oh my God, what if I die and I also get put into this game? That's the worst shit in the universe, man. Just walking around through these the 2 empty rooms. Dearest Titlet. Yeah, that's true, they did not say Aquastine, man. Maybe that's how you know it's real love. He's not even one of the planned romance routes. It was no problem reincarnating into her favorite Otome game, but the problem was, that should be a problem! You're taking this news that you're dead incredibly well. The problem was the character she reincarnated as, Tiara Rose Lapis Clementile, was not the heroine, but the villainess. The heroine of this Otome game was an adopted daughter of a Margrave. Born as a commoner, she possessed strong magical powers, which then led her to be adopted by an aristocrat, who then enrolled her into the Lapis Lazuli Academy. Gathering memories from her past life, Tiara Rose recalls a girl, Akari. Akari had beautiful black hair, and, like in the original game, she was also adopted by a Margrave. Furthermore, she was always with Harknights. This girl, Akari, was no doubt the heroine of the Otome game The Ring of Lapis Lazuli. Akari transferred to this academy 2 years ago, which means Tiara Rose realized that there was not much time left until the ending. This premise is so fire, dude. This premise is pure fucking flames, by the way. How much is this game? I have no clue. All I saw was the demo for it, and I thought the cover looked really funny, so I downloaded it. I had no idea that it was secretly the best game of all time. Dearest Melpert. Yeah, we definitely have to date Melpert Titlet, I think. Tomorrow, the Academy holds a graduation party, which in the game, Tiara Rose is confronted to break off her engagement with Harknights. Moreover, she will be condemned. The heroine had already won his heart over his fiancée Tiara Rose. There is no way of changing the ending of the game at this point. There is nothing Tiara Rose can do. Everything is all too late. There had to be a better way to explain this? No, how do you mean? There's no better way to explain any game's plot than just cutting to narration and exposition dumping the entire plot of the game. That was like the synopsis you would see on the back of the box, except the narrator just said it to us. I swear to God, they stole this from something, because this concept is fun, right? Like the concept of you're in a dating sim, except you're about to die because you're the villain, and you're gonna die at the end like the Wicked Witch of the West. That's way too interesting of a concept to not have been stolen from something better. There's no way they came up with that concept and they just immediately exposition dumped the whole thing. That should have been at least like a slow burn reveal, right? Tiara Rose feels her consciousness come back. As she slowly opens her eyes, she tries to understand her situation. All she could see was the ceiling. However, the scene wasn't of her past life, nor of her room. 40? There's no way this is $40, man. That, not on the tip of my honey rose hair will I believe that shit. Honestly, my hair is closer to being honey colored than hers. Her hair is like jello colored at best. Where am I? She tilted her head sideways, realizing that she was inside the nurse's office. The momentum that I just had. It was memories from my past life. This is the worst. I can't believe tomorrow is already the final condemnation event. It's going to be my last day. You're awake. You should rest some more. I arranged the carriage to pick you up. Prince Harknights, I thought I was alone in this room. The main character of the game, the Prince, Harknights, is sitting right in front of me. It feels quite weird to see him after that. Smooth blonde hair with blue eyes. A sweet, gentle face, yet you can feel his strong presence. I can't help my heart flutter with Prince Heart Knights looking at me. Bitch, she's gonna kill you tomorrow! Get a better taste in men! At least wishlist it for a sale. The sad thing is that it's on, I think, a Switch exclusive. I don't think this game is on Steam or anything, so it probably doesn't go on sale. You've never fainted like this before? Were you jealous of me and Akari? Did you do this on purpose to get my attention? No. Why would he say such a thing? I held my tongue. Heart Knights is the crown prince. I must not be rude. He's so much different from the game. I remember the kind Heart Knights from the game. Compared it to the Heart Knights in front of me. It's make my heart sing. You must be the new student. Would you mind if I take you on a tour? I love you. I can't imagine life without you. Would you stay by my side? Yeah, I don't know if this is like a secret that's gonna shake this girl's world. But, yeah, a guy acting super nice to you because he wants to fuck you. Not the most uncommon. It's not like an earth-shattering revelation. You will become the queen of the kingdom. I want to build the future with you. Please marry me. In that game, he was so kind and loving. We even had a huge wedding ceremony in a cathedral after the ending. He's a completely different person now. No wonder why he's different. It's because I'm not the heroine. Heart Knights was the kind because he was in love with the heroine, not the rival Villainess. I knew in my head that it was inevitable. As an Otome game player, I had some fleeting hopes, but now they're broken. Now that I think of it, as his fiancé, he never even asked me out on a date. He must have hated Tiara Rose. It shocked Tiara Rose that her favorite character had no feelings for her. Why? He's a video game character. I love Tiara Rose, dude. She is so fucking insane. She is the Iris of this game for sure, and we're playing as her. Prince Heart Knights is already so much in love with Akari. I should choose my words carefully. If I say anything offensive, I may be accused of disrespect toward the prince. But what a terrible thing to say. I would never faint on purpose. No, I was not feeling very well. I'm sorry to cause you trouble.
Yeah.
Not a problem. I guess I'm your fiancé after all. I guess? The cold words of Heart Knights drove me further away, and I couldn't help but look down. Dude, the narration is also fucking with me, because sometimes it's narrator, like when he was doing the exposition dump, and sometimes it's just Tiara Rose's internal monologue, and there does not seem to be any rhyme or reason to it. What the fuck is you doing? Tira-sang, we're dating handsome men! What do you think? Alright, Tira-sang, I need a fucking judgment call. Prince Heart Knights or Prince Aquasteed? Who's dreamier? Who should we date? I'm more of an Aquasteed man myself. I think that he's by far more dreamier. But, you know, Prince Heart Knights has a certain appeal too. He's like the bad boy for sure. He's like the man who acts horrible to you, but then you fuck him anyway and then say, I hate all men. Date the kid named Finger. Unfortunately, they haven't even introduced him yet, if you could believe that. I could date Clamantile. The Marquis Clamantile, I suppose. Or Morgulus Titler. What was his name? Titlet? Morgulus Titlet? It can't be helped. Prince Heart Knights is into Akari now. Akari, such an unusual name in this era. It's almost like a foreign name, like Japan. Wait, is she also from the real world? That would be so fucking twisted, dude. What if she's also from the real world? Tiara Rose remembers that the Otome game has no official name settings for the heroine. Each player can set their own names. Oh fuck, is she a player? Oh no! This is so twisted. Maybe Akari is also a player who reincarnated to this world? I'm thinking that's the case. I saw you lost your mod account or something. Ah! Oh, Mod Nexus? No, I didn't lose it, but somebody tried to log in from Beijing, China. It was twisted. Somebody tried to steal my Mod Nexus account. They would have had so many curated Skyrim mod lists if they pulled that off. Aquasteed is dreamy just for his name. Yeah, he definitely has a better name game going than Prince Heart Knights. Heart Knights is also really hard to say because I keep calling him Hark Knights instead. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. I should focus on tomorrow. What can I do as a villainess? If you're just joining us, this candy-haired whore is about to be executed for no reason. She's been condemned to death by Prince Hard Knights. Ahem. About tomorrow's graduation party. Sorry, I have some errands to take care of. I don't think I can escort you in. What? Hard Knights doesn't even try to look sorry. He glanced over with his cold eyes. Those cold eyes. An awkward silence fell between the two. See, that time it's the narrator! How am I to know? How am I to know? Say something back. Talk shit. Speak your shit, girl. It's lagging so badly. Why did the game lag? It seems you have some very important task. Sure, I will go alone. Did I sound too harsh on him? Well, I couldn't help it. What is there to do that's more important than escorting your finance on such an occasional day? What is more important than escorting your finance? That's so fucking funny, dude. Oh my god, I love this game so much. I like to replace the word fiance with finance on purpose because I think it's funny, but I never thought the game would agree with me. How shameful, going to a party without a finances escort. Have they been doing it the whole time? Oh my, has my brain been auto-correcting the word finance to fiance this entire time? I swear they were doing it properly earlier. I swear to God, if you look back through, it was saying fiance. There's no way, it says finance every time now. Let's save our game. Now that I made that big decision to talk back. Okay, go back to the game. How shameful going to a party without a finances escort. But I've played this game countless times. I already know that something more terrible is about to happen tomorrow. Once I arrive at the venue, Heart Knights and the heroine will be waiting for me, and the condemnation event will start. Compared to that, no escort is not a problem. It will be fine, Tiara Rose. As Tiara Rose accepts his apology without complaint, he gives her a dubious look. So, you're not complaining? Well, I don't want to be troublesome to you, Prince Hard Knights. You would normally say something along the lines of, why would you let me go alone? Have you lost your mind? Wouldn't you? Man, this guy is such a fucking dirtbag, dude. Now he's back into her again? Because she's playing hard to get. And why is the prince stating the obvious? He knows that going to the party alone without any escort lacks common sense. Yet he wants me to do so? What the fuck is this game? How do you not know about this game? This is the game that's been sweeping the nation by storm. The Villainess is adored by the Prince of the Neighbor Kingdom, where Prince Aquasteed wants to date Tiara Rose, but she's already previously engaged to Prince Hard Knights, and she's secretly reincarnated from being a weird weeaboo woman from the real world into the video game as the villain of the game! Don't you know anything? You don't even know about Morgulus Tiddler, the Marquise of the Land? Are you really the Heart Knights that I know? The popular Otome game character? Since little, Tiara Rose had been trained to become the queen. She could be strict sometimes, even to her own fiancé. Wait, it's back to being fiancé again! I knew it said fiancé earlier, and then they switched to finance. There's no way. Did it? I'm going fucking crazy, dude. I swear to God it said finance 2 times earlier. It did! Without a finances escort. What's more important than escorting your finance on such an occasional day? Tiara Rose's family holds the title of Lapis, which is given to those who had done great deeds for the royal family. Those with the Lapis title comes next in power. There's too much text for the text box. You gotta split it up, bud. It's going off the screen. Those with the Lapis title comes next in power to the royal family. Then follows the other dukes, marquis, etc. The Lapis are not just ordinary aristocrats. They have an important role in supporting the royal family. Thank you for taking over for the... Can she hear the narrator? Is that the next twist? She just picked up where he left off. They have an important role in supporting the royal family, and Tiara Rose had always been told she's thinking in third person! Had always been told to act according... This game is fucking melting my brain, dude. She must act in such way to be looked upon by everybody. Which meant that she was also in charge to watch over the prince, Heart Knights. This game is on Steam? Really? Oh, I have to add it to my Steam wish list. I gotta buy this shit when it goes. How much is it? How much does it cost? I have to buy this. When Heart Knights would sneak out of the town, sometimes I would scold him. But it was out of pure love and care. Tiara Rose's father, also the Prime Minister, always advised her to watch over the prince and lead him to the right path. But in the game, I'm just portrayed as an evil villainess who tormented the heroine. Of course, I had no intentions of bullying. I simply wanted her what was out of common sense and courtesy from kindness. There has not been a sentence that meant anything in 8 paragraphs. What does this possibly fucking mean? Is this gonna be the new story game? No, it's fucking $40. I'm not buying this shit. This is unbelievably good! It was when the evening party was held. Prince Heart Knights, let's dance again! That can't be her voice. Now, I don't care how annoying it is to you, but that voice actively hurts to do. Prince Heart Knights, let's dance again. Okay, that works. You mustn't dance more than once with a man who has a fiancé. Tiara Rose scolds Akari, who had not followed the ball rules. However, the intentions were to save her from embarrassment. Also, that time when Akari was being clingy to another male student. He has a fiancé. You must leave him alone. Oh my god, dude. Akari's a little floozy, man. And this Tiara Rose girl is bullying her for it. That face that just says, mind your own business, bitch. Akari was so real for that. Indeed, I did warn her several times. As said before, it was due to common courtesy. Okay, we get it, Tiara Rose. You don't have to convince me. I'm not the one condemning you to die. If I were the fiancé, I would be worried if a lady was to be clingy like that too. Adolf Titler is in this game. First of all, his name is Morgulis Titler, okay? And I would thank you to put some fucking respect on his name. This is a light novel series and they just threw the beginning of it into Google Translate. That's incredible. That's so fucking funny. It makes sense because it's a fun premise, and then the storytelling is the most abysmal dog shit I've ever seen. I may be harsh, but it was for her own good. You said it 30 times, Tiara Rose. I get it, man. Yeah, I knew they fucking stole this shit. I knew they stole this plot from somewhere. Oh my god, the music got so intense all of a sudden. I did warn her, but it wasn't out of jealousy at all. What was it? Huh? Why'd you do it, Tiara Rose? Could it have been for her own good? If I was being strict to Prince Heart Knights, it was because I cared. The prince must be well-mannered and tidy at all times. I supported him the best I could. It was all out of love. But I guess he didn't get my message. Either way, tomorrow is my last event. There's nothing more I can do for him. I genuinely loved Heart Knights' character. He's going to kill you, girl! Get a better taste in men immediately. Oh well, thanks anyways for understanding. This is absolutely the type of girl who says I hate all men. Yes. I'll leave now. I have an important appointment.
Thank you for your time.
As the attendant outside opened the door, Heart Knights left the nurse's office. Tiara Rose was left alone.
He made sure nobody came in,
so that he would have no problem being cold towards me, I guess. Should I just not go to the graduation party tomorrow? The one where they're gonna kill you? Yeah, probably not. I'd skip it. But I really want to go. I gotta dress up in my gown and hat. Oh my god, this is the best game I've ever played. She's thinking about it. She's still weighing the pros and cons. On the one hand, fun graduation party. Downside, brutally being crucified if she goes. Let's watch Wallace and Gromit YouTube poops. Woo! This game must have been spelled by me. Yeah, this is some certified fucking KB Nenton grammar. No, I can't do that as a lapis. Besides, I don't want my family to worry. Yeah, it makes sense. The logic checks out there. Troubling my parents was the last thing I wanted. I tried to get myself together and started thinking of how to change the circumstances. I have to remember what happened to the villainess after the event. Please just cut to her being burned alive screaming. Please. And so, the villainous Tiara Rose was exiled from the country. Oh, that's not so bad. That's not that bad. It got across the concept better when they can illustrate it. I believe it! And I also believe that it's come across better when it's not just exposition dumped right at the start. That's right! Exiled from the country! At least it's better than the death penalty. Maybe it might be fun to live outside the country. Even with Tiara Rose's higher title, it would be difficult for her to find a partner after her engagement break off with the prince. Maybe there's a chance outside the country to live happily as a commoner. I was a commoner in my past life after all. I'm sure I can adapt quickly. I can't ever imagine marrying a prince like him anyways. It's hard to accept the fact, but the Hard Knights I loved in the game is nowhere to be found. He's a different person now. This is so sad, dude. The video game character that she was in love with in her life as a regular human now hates her inside the virtual world. Tiara Rose tried to sort out her feelings, but let out a heavy sigh instead. Imagine watching this as a movie. This is epic enough to be a full-length feature film. Movie night? We could do a movie night. If you guys want to do movie nights, start posting suggestions in Conversation Station right now in the Discord. Otherwise, no dice. Just then, there was a knock on the door. I'm sorry to bother, Lady Tiara Rose. How are you feeling? Your carriage is ready. Thank you, I'll be ready soon. Yeah, we can watch the full walkthrough of this game with no dialogue over it. We'll voice it ourselves. Oh, damn, okay. They got a couch in this bitch. On her ride home, Tiara Rose once again drifts her thoughts about tomorrow's event. That doesn't make any fucking sense. I wonder how things will go. Although she was anxious, she already knew how the day was about to proceed. All right, tomorrow I will accept the engagement break-off and quietly slip away from the venue. There's 6 more games from this publisher and half of them have demos? Oh my god, is it the same people who made the other one I downloaded? I downloaded another handsome boy dating game called Princess Closet. Fashion and Love Will Change Me. That's the title. That's the whole title. Is it the same company? Oh, fuck, dude. The Switch has so many girl dating sims. I want to play them all. I never knew that this was my favorite genre of games, but it turns out it is. Let's watch Wallace and Gromit. We can put it in the Conversation Station in the Discord. I'll put them to a vote. I'll put all the suggestions to a vote. If we do movie night, it'll be like 30 minutes from the end of the stream after I walk my dog. It is? This is the same company? Fuck! I want to play it so bad. Oh, I hope they never got better translators, too. Time brings back when Tiara Rose had fainted in the classroom. What? Watch out! Before Aquasteed could say it, he moved faster before anyone else!
Tiara?
Tiara? Tiara Rose's fiancé, Heart Knights, looks over confused. However, he doesn't seem to move. Tiara Rose's honey pink hair hovers in the air as her body tilts backward.
Oh no, Lady Tiara Rose.
Oh yeah, we're back to here, okay.
Tiara Rose?
Lady Tiara Rose! Aquasteed rushes to support Tiara Rose. He held her, preventing her from falling, quick yet gently, as if he was holding a precious gem, such as a lapis, perhaps?
Tiara Rose? 大丈夫ですか?
Lady Tiara Rose, are you alright?
Tiara Rose?
Lady Tiara Rose. Okay, so what's gonna be horribly wrong with this guy, man? It turns out that the other love interest is a goddamn lunatic. What's gonna be this guy's major malfunction? Aquasteed called her several times, but Tiara Rose's eyes were shut tight. There was no response. All he could hear was Tiara Rose mumbling. Lady Tiara Rose is always full of energy. What caused her to faint like this? Perhaps due to stress from being the prince's fiancé? No, that can't be. She's more capable than that. Also, that makes no fucking sense. Then, could it be because of her? The student who enrolled suddenly. I've heard some rumors about her. Aquasteed is real? That's so good. I honestly assumed that the names, like some of them, were just like literal translations of Japanese symbols or something. I can't believe his name is actually Prince Aquasteed. That's amazing. This stream's sponsored by Surfshark. Yeah, Surfshark is the animal sidekick to Aquasteed, if you could believe that. Looking at all of their games together is giving one of these things is not like the other. Not this one though, right? The other ones are all exactly like this, I'm sure.
Have you heard about Prince Heart Knights and Lady Akari? They're always together. She danced with him twice at the party. I'm surprised they're not even engaged.
Yeah, what a floozy, man. Imagine dancing with someone you're not engaged to. Oh my god.
I know, how unbelievable. Prince Heart Knights is already engaged with Lady Tiara Rose. Haven't you heard? There's a rumor that Prince Heart Knights wants to break up with Lady Tiara Rose for Lady Akari.
Shut up, Lady One! Stop fucking airing my shit out in public, man. You little gossip. Talk to me fucking face to face if you want to talk shit.
Are you sure? But Lady Akari is a commoner, isn't she? She wouldn't get along with the royal family. Yes, I thought so too, but...
Is the rumor true? If so, then he wouldn't mind me with Lady Tiara Rose. Don't mind if I do. Wiggles fingers like Homer. This guy's kind of a creep, man. I don't know. Aquasteed is definitely the lesser of two evils, but he's still sort of a weirdo. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like I hope her boyfriend gives me permission to steal her from him. We got to watch the Bob Marley movie. We can vote on it. It all depends on Lady Tiara Rose. As I brought Tiara Rose to the nurse's office, I laid her gently onto the bed. This guy gives big, my wife's boyfriend gave me time to play on the Switch tonight energy. Holding back his emotions, Aquasteed could only stare at his own hands, or hooves in this case. This is the first time that I held her. But tomorrow is our graduation. Our school life will come to an end. Sniffs his hands as hard as he can. This guy is such a fucking creep. I must let go of this feeling. Aquasteed shook his head, as if he was trying to shrug off his feelings too. Left the nurse's office. What the? Finish your fucking sentence, man. Don't give up halfway through. A day had passed since Tiara Rose recovered her memories from her previous life. Today is the day, whereas in the game it would be the ending event. Graduation party! Tiara Rose was got ready to leave for the venue alone, without an escort. Tiara Rose had chosen a light blue dress with elegant lace linings. The flowy fabric used in the bustle line, along with the pretty flowers and laces on her back, enhanced her style. This is, right? I love this fucking demo, dude. This is a long-ass demo, too. This is the other one we played was also super long. Process of Elimination. These visual novel games are no joke. They're incredible. As she arrived at the Academy's venue, she waited at the guest room. In the sepia-toned, magnificent guest room were furnishings made by skilled craftsmen. Even though Tiara Rose tried to calm down with a cup of tea, all she could do was sigh. Having to attend alone without an escort and having to face the condemnation event, Tiara Rose's heart was heavy. From her expressions, an attendant realizes Tiara Rose wasn't feeling very well. While fixing her hair, the attendant suggests Tiara Rose for her father's escort instead. The attendant's name was Feline Sunfist. There you go, baby. Another name right before the end of the stream. With only 4 minutes to go, they snuck another great, best name I've ever seen in my life under the wire. Feline Sunfist. Isn't that cat food? She is 2 years older than Tiara Rose, and both grew up like sisters. Feline was worried about Tiara Rose, who was full of sighs today. Tiara Rose smiles at Feline. No, it's fine. Normally, you would ask your relatives if you don't have an escort, but in today's case, her father, the Prime Minister, had already in a very important role of supporting the king. With the love he has for Tiara Rose, she knew that he couldn't say no. Therefore, she chose not to say anything. However, she also knew that he would explode in anger if he saw her enter the venue alone without her fiancé's escort. At this point, Tiara Rose could only think about the final event that was about to happen. She was concerned about her father's feelings, but she couldn't change the reality that she was soon to be condemned. Having or not having an escort was not the problem anymore. I also like how this is just all narration. That whole scene of her talking to her best friend was just not animated at all. I fear in my heart of hearts that Feline Sunfist does not have a character model. I think she is exclusively a narration character. Tiara Rose was well aware of what was going to happen next. Within an hour, the graduation party, or so the condemnation event beings. Tiara Rose felt better that at least Feline was beside her to comfort her. This is so fun, dude. This is like playing through How is Babby Formed? This is like looking through the Yahoo answers, except I'm playing a video game at the same time. Feline, looking worried, whispers to her, "If there is anything I could do, please promise to tell me, Lady Tiara Rose." Her sepia-colored eyes, that's not a color, gazed at Tiara Rose. Tiara Rose was grateful to have Feline on her side. With her presence, she felt that she could overcome anything that was about to happen. On the other hand, Feline was still anxious. To make Tiara Rose feel better, she had prepared tea with some cookies and cakes. Tiara Rose had always favored sweet treats, and that hadn't changed since her previous life. Whenever she would feel down, a simple dessert would always make her feel better. Being promised the queen in the future, trainings would get strict at times. Feline had gone through trainings together with Tiara Rose since her childhood, so she knew everything that Tiara Rose favored. Feline had prepared tea and dessert, hoping it would make her feel even a slight bit better. These parts are also so uncomfortable because there's no fucking music. The music and the background's just like totally cut out and it makes me uncomfortable. But why is Hard Knights not here to escort Lady Tiara Rose? He must be very busy, Feline thought. She had already had bad impressions with Hard Knights. Feline cared for Tiara Rose so much that things like these made her outrageous. But without letting Tiara Rose notice her anger, Feline diligently prepares the table. Oh, come on, get to the fucking execution, man. I thought the game audio screwed up. No, that was just how it is. See, now the beautiful music kicks back in now that we're not doing narrator mode anymore. Just then, there was a knock at the door. There's only 1 minute left in the stream, come on. Did they actually give her a different outfit? That's insane. They gave her a whole new drawing for this. The graduation party is about to start. Who could it be? She gazes over to Feline, who looks just as puzzled as her. Who could it be? Maybe a teacher? Feline! Oh, Feline is real, dude! It didn't show anybody cool. I was trying to get to a part where it would like reveal something, but it didn't happen. Wow, Feline did have a character model. Look, her eyes! They're sepia colored. On my way. Feline walks towards the door. Tiara Rose, unbothered, reaches for her black and white icebox cookies. These are delicious! What a blessing. Moments like these are when I feel blessed to be born as the Marquis's daughter. One more! You gluttonous buffoon. Get to your fucking execution, girl, hurry up! As Tiara Rose went in for another cookie, her name was called. Lady Tiara, are you feeling better? Huh? Lady Akari, please wait. No! Lady Akari! No! She's so evil, dude. I request you to wait at the door. Akari, ignoring Feline, barges into the room. Oh my goodness, I can't believe she just ignored Feline. Tiara Rose, putting on a surprised expression, glances over to Akari. Alright, we're turning this off. I was gonna make the dramatic reveal with the sound effect, but... Oh, there she is, okay. Get her, fucking Tiara Rose! This girl ruined your life! I need her to pick up Akari by the pigtails and swing her into the wall face first. Alright, we'll call it here, but that was a great game. That's definitely the new stream playthrough. Now that we finished Miitopia, I'm thinking we do, Tiara Rose Thursdays, where we kind of go through the whole saga of Lady Tiara Rose. I'm never playing this again. I am never playing this fucking game again in my life. It was exquisite, though, you have to admit.